folks, welcome back to another quick episode of Paranormal Tech. So today's video is just to say hello, to let you know that myself and Caroline are still here. I've been out for the last couple of weeks because I have a severe back problem. Hopefully in the next week we will be back doing our live investigations. So I said I'd do a quick video in relation to the new Spirt Box, in relation to the Coultous Box. A big thank you to everybody who's watched Paranormal Tech in the last 2 years. We're up and running now, and we've watched a video in relation to Mark Smith and Ghost of Britain, and I seen a Spirit Box that Ghost of Britain were using in a live investigation on PXTV there a few weeks ago. It was called the Coultous Box, Mark's Coultous. And I just spotted this device and I thought it was very unusual, and I said, you know something, I need to get that box. And if you don't know what the Coultous Box, that's what it looks like right there. And I said to Caroline, you know what, I'd love to get that. And she said, you know, you should try and get it, because usually when you have a good feeling about something, you should get it. So we looked into it, and it was €200 to get it. It takes about 6 weeks to get it. And the man that you need to get in contact before I do my review of the Coultous Box now is this man here. He's going to come right across screen, Mark Coultous. You'll see it coming up there in a few minutes. That's the man who you need to get in contact if you need to invest in one of these Spirit Boxes. What do I think of them? Well, I'm only after getting it. We're going to talk about it now. We're going to do a quick review on it. And we wouldn't be able to get this device only for the people like yourselves watching us today. And for the last 2 years, we've built up our channel. Now our channel is not a big channel. Our channel is a small channel and it's growing slowly but surely. But anything we do it for research, and we love the bit of crack, and we like to deliver true stories, and we like to research in evidence in the spirit world. And there's so many different devices in the market now for Spirit Boxes. It's unbelievable. Like we have this one here, the Radio Shack here, and we have my own device up here. They have the apps and the phones, where I think the apps are quite amazing. Every person out there entitled to their own opinions, but I think the apps are very good. And we have the RAM pod. You can see here this RAM pod. We started off with this one. This is the first one that we invested in ourselves. It's called the RAM pod. Spirits are able to come around it and touch it and interact with it. You can see it there. And we got great response with the RAM pod. And we're always looking out for new stuff to improve going forward, to see can we interact with the spirit world. And you know, I'm a great fan with the apps, and I think the apps are quite amazing. But the Coultous Box, let's go back to the Coultous Box. So I seen it in PXTV and Ghost of Britain's investigation. I said, you know something, that's quite amazing Spirit Box. We need to get hold of it. So we took us a while to find out who he was. And his name is Mark Coultous. And what Caroline says you need to, she said, we're live for 2 years now on YouTube. Let's see how much we have made over the 2 years between everybody supporting the channel. And we did quite well. Now, to be honest, when we went into YouTube, and Caroline does the computer works, and YouTube get their percentage and all that out of it, we were a small bit off. The Coultous Box is €200. We're a small bit out of the 2 years to invest in the Coultous Box. But a big huge thank you to Paul Fitzsimons from Ireland, and you deserve this, because you helped us over the threshold and we were able to get the Coultous Box. A big huge thank you to Paul Fitzsimons, because you got us over the threshold to get this device that came in the post today. But not only do we give Paul Fitzsimons a big huge thank you, but we give all our moderators a big thank you. Mary T. Town Allen, another big supporter of the channel, big thank you to you. And a big huge thank you to Hidden Gem as well. A big thank you to Matthew UK. Big thank you to Life Afterlife TV. a big huge thank you, and another big huge thank you to Carpy Chris. Only for these guys to watch us every week and supporting their channel, we would not be able to get this Coultous Box today because it was €200. And Paul Fitzsimons, only for you, got us over the threshold. We definitely wouldn't be able to get it because we're still a good bit out, and you got it over. So big thank you to everyone who supported the channel to the last 2 years, and we just want to show you that because you supported the channel, we're able to buy new equipment. So we got the Coultous Box 118, and Mark Coultous, when he makes these devices, the Coultous Box, he numbers them. So we actually have in our hand the Coultous Box 118, and that's a big thank you to everybody who has sponsored our channel in the last 2 years, and a big huge thank you for everybody who donated to the channel, because only for you donated to the channel we would not be able to get this new Coultous Box. So a big huge thank you again to everybody who supported the channel throughout the year, and your donations were able to buy us this Coultous Box. I'm going to do a quick review on it now, and a big huge thank you again to Paul Fitzsimons in Ireland, who finished the donations for us to get this done. So big huge thank you to you, and a big huge thank you to everybody who supported Paranormal Tech in the last 2 years. And this is where our donations have gone to. Our donations went into this Coultous Box. So let's open it up, let's have a look at it, and let's give our quick review in the Mark Coultous Spirt Box. Right, so all the bubble wrap is off, and we're just about to do a review on the Mark Coultous Box now. So here it is, the Mark Coultous Box 118, and the reason why they call it the Mark Coultous Box 118 is because I have 118 one, and that's the Mark Coultous likes to number his boxes as they go. So I have the Coultous Box 118, and I picked the orange colour. Well, I didn't pick the orange colour. Carney actually picked the orange colour. She actually thought the colour orange would actually work well for us going forward, in case we left it somewhere and it'll stand out. I do like it. The colour orange, as I says, it comes in different colours. It comes in the white, comes in the black, it comes in the cream and black, and it comes in the orange. And I just like the orange look. And it looks, it's to me, it's well presented. It's well made. A lot of thought went into it. I just have one little query about it. I'll show you that in a second. So it comes like that, the Mark's Coultous Box 118, and you can see it the 3rd of March 2020, and we have the speaker built in here. We have the antenna coming down here in the front of it. Up in the top we have a volume and with sweep, so you can turn it up and you can turn it down, and then the sweeps is you just have to move it very slowly, and whatever one that you're happy with, leave it at it. So don't keep messing around with it, you know what I mean? Leave it one, whatever one you think is happy. And on and off switch on the side, as you can see, the big antenna that comes up and down here, as you can see, there's the antenna. And if you want to buy this, I'm going to read the name of the back of it. It's www.markcparanormal.co.uk. That's his email. If you're interested in buying this Spirit Box, it's called the Coultous Box, and it's www.markcparanormal.co.uk. It's Mark Coultous. You actually get on the Facebook Messenger as well. So that's his details. I'm just going to turn it around here, and you can see the on and off switch, and you can see the antenna. This is the only query I have about the whole situation about in relation to this box is you can see the 3 batteries are here, and I just wondering, because he went to so much details in this device, he should have came up with a device here to protect the batteries as well from the dampness and the weather. I know we shouldn't be outside in the lashing rain, but just a thought that came to me, maybe you should have come up with a clip on here just so you can protect it. Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe you're not supposed to be outside in the lashing rain anyway, but I'm only thinking about going forward. If it lashes rain, you're going to have to knock it off and wrap it up in polythene, whatever, stop the water getting out. But just thought maybe you should have come up with a device here. But rather than that, it has great reviews on YouTube. Most of the paranormal investigators are using this device going forward, and as I said, we wouldn't be able to forward this only for you guys that watch our channel and donate to our channel. We would not be able to buy this. Going forward, we will be using this. We've seen Ghosts of Britain and Mark Smith using this device, and I've watched another few paranormal investigators using it. Even Mark Coultous has done a few on his own channel as well. on YouTube, Mark Coultous, look him up, and you can see him explaining how to use the device as well. And I just spotted this with Ghost of Britain, and I just thought it was a good device, and I think we need to get it. And we're going to do a quick Spirit Box session now. Not guarantee it's going to work because I'm at home. There's no paranormal activity in this house at all, and going forward we will be using this, and we are looking into doing an investigation in relation to a young lady who went missing in Dundalk in 1997. Her name was Kira Breen. She was 17 years of age when she went missing back in 1997, 13th of February 1997, and her mother was Bernadette Breen as well. She went missing. A young girl went missing many years ago. Gardaí have searched the high moons and back, trying to looking into the information in relation to Kira Breen, and unfortunately they were not be able to find whatever happened to Kira Breen. They did arrest a man named Liam Mullins, and he was arrested a second time, but on the second time Liam Mullins was arrested, he swallowed a bag of cocaine in Dundalk Guard Station, and he died from choking on the bag that he swallowed, and believed it was cocaine. And Bernadette, Kira's mum, says now, since Liam Mullins has died now and he's dead, we're never going to find Kira. The Gardaí were so close to finding her remains. They did a crime call video in Ireland in relation to her disappearance, and 2 people have come forward in relation to her disappearance, saying that Liam Mullins was spotted underneath this railway bridge in Dundalk, and 2 letters went in as well, saying if you want to find Kira's body, it's in the bog in Dundalk. And that's why the Gardaí were searching that area, but unfortunately were not able to find her remains. I was asked would I look into it. I did look into it. I walked around the areas. Now in every town in all over the world, people have areas where they socialise with drink and drugs. Unfortunately, that's the way it is, and the Gardaí are trying to get on top of it. But in every town and every village, there are spots where people socialise with drink and alcohol and drugs. That's the way it is. And this railway bridge back in 1997 is where Kira Breen was socialising with people that she got mixed up with, and that's how I had to believe that she was involved in her disappearance. I did go out to the area where she was seen last in relation to this railway bridge. I've only brought one Spirit Box with me. Didn't feel that there was a big presence in relation to her disappearance. I went to a different location, right, and I got a different atmosphere altogether. I just felt my guts. This was the place to go. Took out the Dyson rods. The Dyson rods were able to correspond to me in relation to her disappearance. They pointed me to a different direction compared to where the guards were looking, and I put on the Spirit Box that I use in the app over here, and it says I was in the right spot. Just waiting for the weather to pick up, and when the weather does pick up and the nights stretch a small bit in, I'll take you on a live investigation in relation to the disappearance of Kira Breen. That is her there. She was only 17 years of age when she was missing. Do I believe she's dead? I do believe she's dead, and I believe she had a horrid death, and I reckon they had the right man, and I reckon there's still 2 people out there to this day. I believe there's 2 other men involved in her disappearance and a woman, and they're alive today. And you may be watching this video, and if you're watching this video, please let Bernadette have her daughter. Let the 2 of them rest in peace. And this is what Bernadette's mother had to say in relation to the disappearance of Kira. Take a look at this.
She was gone. She wasn't that street smart. She paid the price. And if anything comes out of this, I would like it to be yes for whoever has the information we need for Kira to give it. Please, please, don't let her
So you understand what I'm trying to say in relation to Kira Breen. That was her mother's words in relation to the disappearance. So let's move on to the Mark Coultous box. We're going to switch it on. So switch it on like this. We're going to put up the antenna. We'll turn up the volume.
On Twitter says
Any spirits here? Today?
Henry de Brock's Manel.
Can you say hello? I thought that said hello. here. My name is Philip. Can you say hello to Philip? And the Spirit able to use this box to communicate with me?
I don't get it. Stay away.
Stay away? What do I have to stay away? Stay away, you said. Something about a church. Go to the church.
To share, how to do that.
Just a second. To implement thick drainage to mitigate the potential visit.
Spirit, say hello to me.
See me.
Can you see me?
I know myself, but I think.
So as you can see, that is the Mark Coultous Box. And again, if you wish to buy one of these devices, I think this could be very interesting indeed. So I'm going to save the best to our next investigation. So look up www.markcparanorm.uk if you're interested in buying this, or you can find a Mark Coultous on Facebook Messenger. It's a very interesting device. Looking forward to using it going forward. So we'll see you in our next live investigation using this new device. Double thumbs up. I'm happy enough. So thank you very much, guys. Look forward to our next paranormal investigation when the weather picks up. So it's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from Caroline, and we'll see you in the next one. Shlán agus Bye bye.